Previously on New Crits on the Block.
One portal to Iron Gate. Coming up. You begin your journey traveling through the snow. You can hear these voices. Faster. Hurry. Keep going. Keep going. You get to within about 30 feet of the camp. My name is Doron. You have come for Frostheart Blade. No? Out among the tundra, there is a cave entrance. Inside that cave is where you will find the Frostheart Blade. I think you're all in it for a good reason. The spirit guides shall show you the way.
Now I need to go blow my nose. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Welcome back to New Crits, everybody.
That's
where
all right. We're
Brian
good.
blows his nose.
Brian
That's okay. This gives me more time to look up this crazy important thing I have to look up.
blows his own schnazaroon.
Schnurshireen.
Oh,
What was the
wait.
character we
Wait a
made?
second.
Von
Hold on.
Von
Hold
Snot?
on. I was getting there.
What is he? Who is he?
Baron von Honk.
Baron von Honk.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I don't know what we're waiting for. Let's just
Was
go.
that a nose blow I heard in the distance?
Baron von Honk wants that Kleenex.
Oh, you can have all 10,000 that I've created the last like 5 days.
Mm.
Baron
Ew.
Honk.
Von
So
Honk.
gross.
Oh, Von
I'm
Honk, yeah.
sorry. Yes, I know we're digital now, but if you could mail those to me, courier pigeon would be wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, that's not a great way to get bird flu going around again.
Yeah, that's a mix of a lot of.
Yeah.
not
We
good
just
stuff.
got out of a pandemic. Can
Flying
you please
around.
not have birds transporting human viruses from person to person?
Dropping dirty ass hankies all over town.
If you could please.
But I want it.
Like 10,000 dirty napkins.
I cannot of the collateral damage my dirty habit causes. I want
Baron von Honk,
phlegm.
you are the worst.
I am the worst. I want phlegm. I want snot. I want lung
Ew.
butter. I want it all.
Oh God. Say lung butter.
I feel like you could
Long
turn that
butter is
into
pretty
a
bad.
a song.
Definitely,
what?
but
So
do we
why
want
does-
it?
Sorry.
What's
This is a new
happening now?
issue.
Oh boy, guys.
We were
Oh,
cooking,
no.
man. We were cooking.
We were not.
No, you're good. You're
We
good.
were
Keep
we
going.
were.
Are
We
we?
were,
We're
simmer-
not.
we
No,
were
we weren't.
simmering.
No.
We were
This is
simmering.
just this is still the mise en place, all right? We're just,
Yeah.
just shit ready.
We just put the water on to boil.
All right.
No, it's starting to bubble a little bit.
We haven't
You see
even
that?
added we haven't even added the salt yet, Christy.
Jake, your flashy little headphones are very distracting.
Oh, sorry. I'm just saying it's incoming.
You're like a
Hold on.
little air flight controller right now.
He does. He's back in the show up. He's like, guys, please get off the runway. I beg you.
He's so flashy.
You're holding everybody up here.
Anyway, this is a future problem.
What's
For
going
those
on in bed now?
Well, for those listening at home, I have a whole new setup here. I got a whole new computer,
Oh my goodness.
a new monitor, new keyboard.
And they don't care at all.
And
yeah.
all he does is use Audacity.
No,
Because he tells us how he never has time to play video games. And yet,
Yeah.
for some
Yet he buys a
reason,
$5,000 rig for some reason.
for some reason.
it was like 4. But no, the issue is that
He's proud of it, guys.
all
We
of
love
a
it,
sudden,
Ben. Keep going.
all of a sudden, literally as of today, and it might be Discord. I don't know. I got to figure it out. My screen keeps like just blacking out, and then
It can't
coming,
be Discord.
but
Well,
it's
that's
never
not
done it.
good.
It's never done it once since I set this thing up. This thing has not had a single issue, and now all of a sudden my screen keeps blacking out. And it's this is the first time I've ever tried to do Discord video. So I don't know. But here's the thing: it's not stopping the recording. So whatever.
no.
Bits and pieces might make it, but
B-roll
there's-
is in
yeah,
butt.
there's gonna be a butt roll.
Butt roll.
This is a real
Some
butt
booty.
roll here.
Ew. I want to think about a butt roll.
Never think about a butt roll.
What about like a pork butt roll? That'd be
Ooh,
Okay.
now we're
Okay.
talking.
Yeah, if you put some adjectives
Well,
before it,
Yeah,
with
Fork in front of it.
some other qualifiers.
yeah.
Well, anyway, this is as long as it doesn't interfere with my ability to record, this is a future issue.
Yes.
like all of my issues, I will just ignore them until they become catastrophes.
Sounds great.
So, Jake,
Okay.
where were we? What happened?
Good way to live.
Okay, you guys just saw the reasons why you are on the journey that you are. Doran just told you that the spirit guides would lead the way towards the Frostheart blade. As you kind of see him stand up and put the pipe to the side that you all took a hit of. He stands up. Well, you should be on your way now.
Man, I'm high as fuck. I can't go anywhere.
Yeah, shouldn't we give it like 30 minutes or so just to make sure we're okay?
No, that is part of the journey.
I'm pretty
Stumbled
sure
down
I
this
had.
cave.
I'm pretty
Fucking
sure I
idiot.
had a really bad trip in that case.
It will help you hear their voices.
Was that what I heard?
All right. Just going to send us out into the snow, just high, without any protective gear. Got it.
You guys would recall too. You definitely would recall this.
We would definitely recall.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
would recall that.
Super recall this.
That you heard voices kind of leading you towards the Ice Hunter tribe, towards this nomadic group of people.
Yes,
Yes, you definitely
Yes.
recall that.
of
We
course.
recall that.
How's that? How would that possibly be something we would ever forget?
We would never forget that, and absolutely wrote that down. It's
Yeah.
how important it was.
Of course, as we all do.
Okay.
Okay, so I mean, can we hear these voices now?
Not right this second.
Okay, but we knew once we were out in the old tundra, that was something that we were aware of, but maybe not
Yeah.
fully aware of before.
Yeah, I don't think all of you
I
passed your
think
check.
I heard it.
Yeah, I believe Boral and Leaf heard it. If I'm
Was it a
I think that's
wisdom
right.
check?
Yes.
Probably.
Then I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
No, I think
That
it was
makes sense.
actually no. I think it was a perception check because like you're supposed to
Oh.
like hear. Maybe you all heard it. We can't remember. It's been a month. I mean, come on.
It's been a month.
It's been a month. Is that
That's
okay?
kind
Is that okay? Is that okay?
That's good.
Is that okay?
We woo.
Is that okay?
Looking around all shifty eyed.
Yeah.
Did I get away with it? Did I get away with it?
Did I do it? Did I get it?
Joe tried to say that to us last night, and we were like, not here. You have to be at
Well,
the table.
if not there, then where?
He's got to be at the table.
Oh,
Hey, Jake, before we highly wander out into the snow
Yes.
and go on a spirit thing, can we do a quick little flashback? Something I was thinking about.
Oh. Wait, what?
Yes. Are you
Like
wanna
I'm asking to retcon like this happened probably before we left Hagar's Tower.
You don't
It's a very
do that.
it's a very quick, simple thing.
Are we allowed to
It's
do
something
that?
that's why I'm asking. It's something that he would have done. It's just like it was a hindsight where I'm like, oh yeah, he would have done that.
Why don't you just do it now?
Well, because I'm high as hell. Although that might be funnier. Mostly because it involves Boral using a high level spell.
Well, then,
So-
yeah, no. You would have to do that now. You want to retcon his use of a spell so that he doesn't have to use it now?
Yeah.
It
It literally involves
what's happening
sending
here?
What are you
it
trying
literally-
to do?
I want to send mail.
Send mail?
You've got
I
mail.
want to send mail. Yeah, exactly.
Cast AOL.
I would love for him to use teleport. I want to teleport a piece of mail somewhere.
You have to ask him now.
I have
As
to
you're
ask
high.
him now. I wouldn't ask him to use a high level spell for this at this time. We'll do it later when it's more appropriate.
Okay.
situations.
Also, it's probably not the best idea for me to send like important correspondence while like absolutely fucking loaded.
Or it might be good. You know, some people are. I mean, you've already been high a few times, right?
And I don't usually send important correspondence. In the history of this show, when Katana's been high, bad things have happened.
Yeah, but you usually do compose something.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I just send my new
You send another rap.
yeah, this is my latest EP. Or what is it? AP? What do you call it when you have a new song?
EP.
No, it was an EP. You're right.
EP.
EP.
You got it.
Okay. I was like,
I don't
Don't
know
tell
why
them
it's
the right
called an
letters,
EP.
guys. Don't.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Well, that
Good try.
settles it.
all right. Well, in that case, Katana is just staring intently at a blade of grass.
Okay. Sick.
If
Hell
we're
yeah.
back to just being high and I can't go back in time, in that case, then I'm. Although maybe in his head he is back in time.
Maybe you think you sent that letter.
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah,
I think Katana asked that question in real life. Can we go back in time? Boral, I want to go back in time.
Oh, Jesus.
Boy, he's having a weird trip, guys.
No, Doc, we can't. I was just. What a Marty.
Shoot me with a lightning bolt.
Well, he's got to be young.
I need to be at, what is it? 2088?
Oh.
28?
What is it, Ben? What is it?
Uh-oh.
How many gigawatts is it?
Well, okay, first of all, it's 1.21.
That has nothing.
But that has nothing to do with it. We're talking about the speed.
1.21. Okay.
We're
sorry.
talking about the speed, Ben. What is the speed?
Oh, 88.
Okay, thank you. Because you were going to say 20. I was like, that's a hella slow.
Were you talking about the year
I was
like went
talking
to?
So slow.
No. I knew this.
Uh,
In order to go back in time, you have to be at 1.21 gigawatts, but I couldn't remember that number. I was like 28, 22. What is it? It was 1.21. That's where the 20 came from.
you want 1.21 gigawatts, Ben? I got that for you. Hold still.
Yeah. If order for me, Boral. Okay, wait.
gotta zap me.
Boral, yeah.
It's going to give you
Boral.
way more than that.
Yeah, Boral.
Can I?
What if
can I?
we just go back in time and just stop all this from happening?
Can I be that guy real quick?
When are you not that guy?
It's 1.21 gigawatts, not gigawatts.
Oh, no, thank you.
That's
Giga,
all.
thank you.
I just
No,
wanted to-
I want to be accurate.
GIF. I mean,
It sounds like Ben was talking to Jay-Z. Oh, Giga. Hey, of course. Hello. Like, on such a comfortable
So-
level.
So gigawatts.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, no, okay, listen. I get on Luxie. I cast haste on myself. That casts haste on Luxie. He uses a dash action. And then you hit me with a lightning bolt right as I reach max speed.
Dude, I didn't hear a word you just said, but you look like a lizard, dude.
Am I a lizard?
I could turn into a lizard.
Now
Leaf,
you
did
look like Jesus.
Lise, did you turn me into a lizard? Wait,
I
who's
could
Jesus?
turn you in. Who's that?
You mean Jesus? He's a cool guy. How do you know Jesus?
Doran walks over to you and puts a hand on your guys' shoulders. You should
Time to go now.
probably go.
I look
Out
up
of
and
this
he
tent.
has just 1,000 eyes.
You're wasting the effects.
You're just like what?
You're harshing
Also-
the buzz.
Yeah. You're harshing my buzz in particular.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Out of my tent.
Here's some really good shit. Get out of my house.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we wander out into the barren tundra to our certain deaths.
So as you guys start to walk the frozen tundra once again, can I get a perception check with advantage, please?
Yes, you
Okay.
can.
I'm going to use my heavy dice. And here they go. Get that nice
Definitely
little...
not using that one.
Here we go.
What was the perception you said, Jake?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here
With
you go.
advantage?
Catan rolled a 2
Ooh, that's a 1.
and a natural 20.
Nice.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so
Are you doing this on D&D Beyond, Ben?
No, I rolled these by hand.
Because I rolled a 1 first, and then I
I
rolled
did
the
too.
natural 20.
I rolled
What
a
the
I rolled a
hell?
1 first, and then I rolled a
What?
10 plus 8 for 18.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Boral beats me because you have proficiency in perception.
Sure do.
So, yeah. So, how'd you do?
Well, I got a 8, And then I got a 9.
All right, so everyone got polarizing
so I'm just
opposite
looking at
numbers.
my hands, just like, whoa.
Yeah, right.
I'm so fucking dialed right now, guys. So dialed.
Well, I think what's happening is you have one pupil that's like completely blown out, and the other one's really fucking focused.
I didn't hear you, Matt. What was A1?
I got a 10 plus 8 for 18.
18. Okay. So the three of you, Catan, Boral, and Awen, you hear these faint whispers again. This way. Come with me. Follow. As you feel the cold wind start to shift behind you, almost in the same direction that these voices are beckoning you towards. You follow along just in this empty tundra as you start to see mountains in the distance. As you get closer to these mountains, you start to realize that these are glaciers formed on land. As you start to get closer to them, you see the jagged outcrop of ice. It's partially obscured by the constant flurry of snow. The frigid winds sweep across the vast, desolate landscape, carrying with them haunting echoes of distant howls. Towering, snow-covered peaks loom overhead, their majestic and foreboding silhouettes crashing an otherworldly atmosphere. The ground is a blanket of pristine, untouched snow, occasionally disturbed by the tracks of creatures that roam frozen waste. As you get closer, you start to see an ice-carved maw that seems to swallow the unwary. Massive ice formations frame an entrance to a cave, their surface adorned with delicate frost patterns. Ethereal blue torches, enchanted by majestical essence of what seems like deeper into the cave, flicker intermittently, casting an eerie glow that contrasts the surrounding darkness. The air is thick, and you hear more haunting whispers coming from deeper inside the maw. And as you kind of approach this entrance, you can see these frozen stalagmites and stalactites kind of scattering the inside, almost looking like teeth inside of this giant opening.
So it's like the probably closest thing we have to like the leading glaciologist. This shit is sick.
Is this another
By the way,
animal cave?
there
that's
is
gonna
such a
talk
thing
to
as
us?
a glaciologist. Just putting it out there.
So is this like Cave of Wonders Ice edition?
That's what I was saying. Is this another animal that's going to talk to us in this cave? Hello?
Who disturbs my ice slumber?
My ice
so-
rest.
it's so
It's got to be
different.
different.
and or sand and or
There's
fire
not
and or-
it's not an
Forest.
actual face of a creature. Okay, it's just
This
an
time.
opening in the ice.
Okay. You said maw and teeth, and so I'm just saying it's
So,
just
yeah.
saying.
Well, yeah, I just didn't want to say hole in the ice.
Could just be
Maw
Trying to
is
get
good.
better
We
with
like
just
maw.
It's a cave
describing.
entrance.
Yeah, it's a cave
Well,
entrance.
that's good.
There's
That's
an
shaped like
entrance.
a bear. Okay, that's good. All right, I think
Well, that one was.
I think Awen is just. I don't think he's said anything this entire time.
Oh, you're one of those
No.
kind of guys.
Yeah, I think he's just complete. I mean, his eyes are like the size of his head, the gigantic saucers as he just moves forward. But the entire time he's thinking, I am the wind, I am the wind, I am the wind, as he just moves forward, following this push from the element that he is like the most in tune with.
Okay, you guys kind of stop out front of the cave as you can hear these like distant low growls and howling deeper into the cave. You can still faintly hear the voices, but they seem to have gotten less frequent as you approach like the cave entrance. But they get more audible the closer you get as well.
Okay, so less frequent but louder.
Yeah.
And they're saying the same thing.
Yeah, they're still, come, follow.
Okay, so they're getting clearer to understand.
Yeah.
Again, I think Awen still just continues unless someone like physically stops him. I think he just continues forward, not fast, but just the steady pace going in, under the effects of the pipe and the wind. He just continues to go.
We're like, are we supposed to go into the ice mouth? I suppose so.
You gotta just follow the sounds.
Uh,
I didn't hear any because I was busy looking at my fingertips for about 10 minutes, but
and that affects your ears. So
yeah,
yes,
it does actually.
This is
You
not
can-
the
well, you
first
can
time
hear-
Leaf has
yeah.
been high, and it won't be the last.
yeah. I can hear my fingers.
Wherever it's telling us to go, that's where we gotta go.
Awen's going to whip around very quickly to everybody, and you can see for the first time his eyes just completely dilated and huge on his head as he just stares into your souls for a good 3 seconds before speaking, and then just says, I am the wind, and turns around and continues walking into the cave.
Please tell me you don't walk into the cave and you just wander out into the snow.
It walks right into the wall.
The wind led me astray.
Yes.
I
We
think,
must follow the
he's
wind.
got the scent. He's got the scent. We gotta follow him.
Got the scent.
Yeah,
The
sure. I
scent.
mean, I grab onto Awen's cape and lead him like a bloodhound.
Okay. You guys begin to walk into the maw of this ice outcropping as you are greeted by this blast of cold wind. You start to travel down it and notice a fork in this tunnel. Just one single
Is there a
fork.
knife too? Just the fork? Okay.
It goes
Good one.
off in 3 directions, and you take one, and then you see it fork off again and again and again as you start to realize that this is a labyrinth of cave tunnels. And as you start to come to that realization, you start to see an eerie glow out in the distance. Can I get a perception check one more time from you guys?
With advantage or just flat?
No, just flat. Just rig.
Just
a
flat.
normie check.
Catan rolled a 13.
Rolled
Awen-
14.
Awen rolled a 12 plus 8 for a dirty 20.
Okay,
Thank
well,
God.
that makes sense
Leaf
with
got a
how
9.
dilated your pupils are.
Oh yeah, I see everything.
In the distance, you see an ethereal and translucent being lurking in the shadows, their eyes gleaming with that otherworldly light that the torches have. As you kind of get a little bit closer, you start to see the creature's outline. These creatures have a surreal beauty. Their translucent bodies, soft, and have a ghostly glow to them. Their fur, once vibrant, now shimmers with the frost crystals, refracting the ambient light within the cavern. You can tell these are wolves, but they have both a material and spectral look to them. As you can see them as they walk, they kind of shift between the material plane and the spectral plane. And just as quickly as you saw it, it disappears into one of the walls as you again start to hear these distant howls. Do you guys continue?
Yeah, sounds fun.
I mean, that sounds fucking freaky
I
as
like-
shit.
Yeah, so we got
I
some
don't know.
shifty ass wolves.
I love
Yeah, follow some
wolves.
shifty ass wolves into a ice cavern. Yeah, that sounds totally safe.
Snowy wolves.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why any of us would stop. I guess.
I
you-
almost feel like we should consult Leaf on this, but I guess we're too high to know better.
As you continue a little bit further, can I have you guys make a dexterity check, and only Awen and Boral get advantage on it?
Oh, okay. A dex save.
A dex
Okay,
save, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, easy peasy. Okay, good. And okay, I rolled an 11 plus 11 for 22.
Wow.
Gracious.
Catan rolled a natural 20
Nice.
on a dex save.
I'm rolling so bad. I got a 2 + 1 for a 3.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Wait, plus 3
I'm
for a
having a-
save, right, Ben?
I'm having.
Yeah, you all get +3.
Oh, okay, 6.
Not that it matters. Okay,
I'm having a
25
real
for
bad
Awen then.
trip. I'm having a real bad trip, guys.
Well, with
That's going bad
Ben's
for
help,
me.
I rolled a 10. And then I rolled, 13. And then with Ben's help, I rolled a 13. So I got 13.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, so you rolled the same number twice?
Yes, I did.
Oh, yikes. Yeah, okay, I got a 22, which is just
Nice.
wild.
Wow.
Yikes. Yeah, I think Catan just needs to get out of his own head when it comes to his dex saving throws. You know what I mean?
Sounds
He
like
got
it.
he has like the yips or something. But every time something comes at him, he's like, I can do it this time. You know what I mean? And in this
Yeah.
case, like him just being like high as hell, like all these icicles go like shooting by his head, and he just like stands perfectly still, and he's like, what?
Huh.
Or whatever happens, Jake.
Well, I will tell you right now, as you guys continue down this path, these howls get louder and louder as you get deeper into this labyrinth of tunnels in this ice cave. You hear one howl that sounds like right behind you. As Awen, you turn behind you as you see 4 of these spectral wolves phase in and leap at you all. Awen, you're able to deftly dodge to the side as one of them slashes just over your face as it tries to rip into you. And then just as soon as it appears, you see it dissipate and go back into that ethereal form as it runs into the other side of this cavern wall. Boral, you like cast like this magic wall in front of you as one of them phases in front of you and just smashes into it and kind of falls back, whimpers for a second, and then turns ethereal again and dashes away.
I made it with a 13.
You made it with a 13.
Damn.
You only needed a 10 for this one.
Thought I was F
Oh,
for
man.
sure.
And Catan, you smash one in the face with your shield, kind of just hoping that it works, but not really understanding what's going on. As like you're more of like your instincts kind of just kick in, even though you're stoned out of your mind. And Leaf, you were looking at your hands as you look up. One of these wolves has its claw like reach up behind it and just go straight across your torso as
I think
just as
he's giving
soon
me a high five, and I'm like, yay!
I love animals.
Yeah,
I love animals.
it doesn't do a lot of damage. It only does 15 damage.
Oh, that's a lot. Ow.
So what we're going to do here, folks, is we're going to do a little bit of popcorn. So
Yum.
they're gonna go. It'll be 2 of you and then 1 of them as they are phasing in and out of this. I don't know if you guys are going to try to stand your ground, if you're going to try to continue going deeper or run. That's up to you. I don't think we really need to roll initiative for that because it doesn't really matter if we're just going to hop around. So who would like to go
I guess the
first?
question is Jake, do they go first or do we? Although it sounds like they kind of just went.
Yeah, they just kind of went. So if you guys want to go, we can, one of y'all, or you want me to pick, I can pick. Or if you want to roll initiative, just so.
Okay, are they visible right now, or are they like in their phased?
They're ethereal. Like you can still see them. They just kind of blend in with the ice a lot more.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
how many are there again?
There are 4 of them.
Thank you.
Well, I'm shooting at one of them.
Okay. So go ahead.
What do I just roll?
Just give
Just an
give me
attack?
a roll. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do my sharpshooter with it too. So a -5 to this.
Okay.
Okay. I get a +14. That's so nice. 11 plus 14 -5 for 20 to hit.
20. So you shoot your arrow and you see it just through its ethereal body.
Oh. The middle break, you have found the middle break with your favorite player, Matt here. Welcome to the middle break. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's middle breaks. Welcome to this last middle break of the year. It is I, your favorite player, Matt, and yes, we are heading into the new year. 2024 is upon us. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the future, everyone. There's a few things you can do that are actually considered polite here in the future that were considered sort of nice before, but in year 2024, you know what? It's not even polite anymore. It's actually the law. That's right. They just came out with a new law. They say you do have to do certain things to help your podcast, your favorite podcast, that is, grow. And let me get hold on. I have the bill here that they passed straight from Capitol Hill. Okay. So it's here, first thing, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review to our podcast wherever you get our podcast from. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever podcatcher you use. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave us a 5-star review, and write a little synopsis about why you like our podcast so other people who come across it might think that they would be interested in it too. Also, make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. You could find us on Twitter at New Crits and on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at New Crits on the Block. We are always posting content to those sites. It's the best way to keep up with the goings-ons of the podcast. The best way to help us out there is, honestly, share it to your profiles. Hit that little share button. Post it on your feed. Post it on your stories. Honestly, it's the best way to help us grow, and we're only growing through word of mouth right now. So if you want to help us out, that is definitely the best way to go about it. One of the ways that we like to give back for you doing all of those now absolutely 100% legal things. Is it legal? Mandatory? I don't know what the phrasing would be. Anyways, we have a Discord. We have a Discord for New Crits, and it's for all things New Crits, but not all things New Crits. You can go in there, talk to the cast members, talk to other fans of the show, talk about the episodes itself, or if you just want a channel to just hang out in and talk about anything else, we probably have a channel for that too. We have a very safe, inclusive space that we are very proud of. So if you're looking for a place to just come and hang and talk to like-minded people, give our Discord a shot. Because if you haven't joined, well, what the heck are you waiting for? Now, you might be thinking, well, Matt, I want to help you with all these things, future Matt. But how do I get to all the places that you just mentioned? Well, from our link tree, of course. linktr.ee/Newcrits on the Block will get you to all the places that I just mentioned, and some places that I didn't even have time to mention. linktr.ee/Newcrits on the Block. It is your central hub for all things New Crits. All right, everyone, let's get you back into this week's episode. Let's get you back into the future that is your life in a new year right now. Thank you so much for listening this week. As you know, we come out with new episodes every single week, even when it's the first holiday of the year, which is New Year's, which is technically the first holiday of the year because it comes on the 1st, if you think about it, right? New Year's Eve isn't the holiday, it's New Year's Day. So bet you never thought about that before, right? This moment, huh? Gotcha. Anyways, thank you so much again for listening. We will see you next week. We love you all. Stay safe out there. Be excellent to each other. Here's to a good 2024. Bye-bye.
Okay, once I see that, I'm throwing magic missiles at it.
Okay, it's your turn. So they'll
Wait, how many are there again? It's one or two?
There's 4 of them.
Oh, 4. Okay, so I'm going to
Yeah.
get 3 of them, just with one. Because they each get a missile.
Okay.
Apparently, I don't have that spell prepared. That's fucking weird.
I mean, you do.
You
'cause
should. You always do.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, I know. It's just not on my list.
Yeah.
You'll understand. All right, it was 1d4 plus 1, so I'll just fucking roll it.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them gets 5 damage. Or excuse me, two of them get 3 damage. One of them gets 2 damage.
As you put your hands out, you're only doing 4 missiles, right?
It's 3.
3? Okay. You shoot out these missiles as you see them go through the target and like loop back and start to almost like circle the creature.
Oh no, they're searching for another target. Shit. It's not for
so
October.
All 3 of them have, or not all 3. 3 out of the 4
Pull the crazy Ivan.
have these like magic missiles like floating around them, like trying to. It just keeps going back through them and like warping around and making all these like crazy figure 8s, trying to hit this. As you see 2 of them phase back in. And that is when 2 of the magic missiles hit. As you see them no longer floating around as they phase in to go and strike at you, Boral. One of the magic missiles hits the side of its head, kind of throwing it off for a second. Let me roll for their hit. So the first attack is 23 to hit on Boral.
Oh, yeah. Definitely hits.
Okay. And then, Jesus Christ. The next one is 28.
Oh,
On me again?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's one creature attacked you.
Okay.
And then I rolled.
But I
dice.
did hit him. Right.
Yes, you hit the
I
one.
nicked him.
You hit. You have 3 damage to him. Because it was 3, 3, and 2, right?
Why did I only hit one of them?
Do you want
I
to
said-
make a perception check?
Oh, no. Not really. Yes, I will.
You will make a check.
Yeah. That is an 18 total.
18. You realize that the other 2 that you have the magic missiles floating around, they're in that ethereal state. Like they kind of, their form like shifts to where you can see their fur and the actual like coat on them for just a brief moment while they're attacking. And then as soon as they finish their attack, they start to phase out. And then I will roll for damage real quick for you. That is going to be...
Look up.
Oh, that's too many numbers. Holy crap.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so total damage is 40 between the 2 hits. As it raises its claw and strikes across you, you feel this icy claws dig into your torso and start to gouge flesh as it instantly leaves like a frost burn behind, as you don't bleed at all because it just freezes all that it cuts. And as it finishes its claw, it leaps in and bites onto your shoulder as you feel this searing pain, that like white hot pain into your shoulder as it pulls out. And the second it pulls out, it darts back to the side of the walls of this tunnel and phases back out. And then we have the other one to attack real
Whenever
quick.
I pull out, I usually aim at the wall too.
Ew.
Gross.
At the wall.
At the
Yeah.
wall.
Ew.
Your house is a
just-
mess.
It's ectoplasm. It's
God.
ghost
Or you-
ectoplasm.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
you guys,
spackling. I'm spackling.
you guys hear that, but I just hear impressive range. That's all I hear.
That is the silver lining, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. This,
I said I aim. I didn't say anything about hitting it.
the other, one of the other frost wolves is what we'll call them. That's what I call them. They will dart to the side and leap over towards Awen, going to claw him. First attack is roll 20 is just kind of screwing you guys over right now. I'm rolling really good. That's a
No.
16
what'd you get?
plus 10 for 26.
Okay, that's a hit.
And the next one is a 18
At disadvantage, please.
at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
At disadvantage, please. Yes, it is my defensive trait that I took. Any
Oh,
second attack on a creature is at disadvantage.
Okay. So it
From
was
a creature,
18
you mean?
plus 10
From a
for
creature, what did I
28
say?
for the first. Sorry?
To a creature. Or
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
From a creature. Yeah, no, I got where he's going for.
Okay.
His second roll was a 9 plus 10 for a total of 19.
Oh, fudge.
Awen, what's
so
your
it-
AC?
17.
So you need at least 3 more AC.
I just need one more AC. Well, 3 more to miss the first. Yes, at least 3 more to negate both.
You would need. Wait, what was the first one?
No, the first one's
Uh,
a 28.
The first attack was 26. That hits.
26. Yeah,
I can't
for
do anything
sure.
about that. The second
You-
attack was a 19.
Yeah.
Yes. 18,
you're-
though, I believe.
No,
And my
it's
armor
not-
class is at 17.
Jake, did he roll an 18 or a?
It's a 19.
Sorry, did he roll an 18 or a 19?
19. 9 plus 10.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Okay.
said the first attack was 18.
So you need another 3 AC.
yes.
Okay, so I use 2 charges from Sonore's Aiding Light to prevent that from happening.
Oh,
So I sacrifice temporarily 6 AC to grant you 3 AC until my next turn, which is kind of weird because we're popcorning. So Jake, I guess you can kind of decide how that happens.
That's fine.
Yeah. And so when that happens, he looks over and just sees this wolf just like mawing Awen. And then he like just reaches over and just like grabs the back of it by its neck and then like pulls it off. And it's just like bad dog.
Bad dog.
Bad. No. Drop
Okay.
it. Drop it.
So
So I
so
guess
how much
that negates-
damage do I take?
Yeah, so you only
that's
get to hit
what I'm rolling
once.
the claw attack, you take 22 damage
Okay.
as it cuts across your stomach as well, almost leaving the same mark across your chest as what happened to Boral. And then we hop over. So Catan and Leaf,
Yes.
you guys can choose. What would you like to do?
Is there a wolf now that is not currently ethereal?
No, they are all ethereal. Essentially, right after they attack, they go into it.
So hitting them when they're in this state just waits, basically? Is that what you're... It just like hovers until they come out?
Yeah. Now
Okay.
you could try to use your druidic ways to figure out some way to make a check.
Nah, just cast Entangle on me.
What check can I do then?
Why don't you
I'll
make
do a check.
a nature check?
Okay. How's a 27 treat you?
Oh. So you see when they are shifting these forms, you notice that not all of them is ethereal. You see every time that they go back into this ethereal stage, they always kind of hunker down and lean forward. But since you're kind of so low to the ground, your eye line is, you notice that their stomachs aren't ethereal. But like their upper part, like you can attack through them, but it seems like they leave just a tiny spot in the material plane
Okay.
on their underbelly.
Can I aim for the underbelly since I'm down low at my vantage point?
Well, tell me what spell you're using, and I will tell you yes or no.
I'm gonna pop them with a little Eldritch Blast.
I mean, Jake, you're
Um,
saying that their body's ethereal, but then the small part of it is not. So even if you were to aim through any angle to hit them, you could just aim through them at it. You know what I mean? Right? Or does that not make sense?
Yeah, Jake.
Yeah.
Riddle us that.
Riddle-
He's like, didn't consider that.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like
no.
because that's like how you do. I'm like this thinking from like
It's-
a medical standpoint. Like that's
Well,
how
like any
that's how
video
you aim
game.
at things.
You have to spot the vulnerability before you can hit the vulnerability. I have now spotted it.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I just feel like you could just from any angle just aim at that spot.
Yeah,
No, you're good.
because it'll just go through anything
I'm
or
aiming at their
nothing.
tummy.
Although it might be harder to hit given weird,
Hit that puppy tum.
visual
I want to
bullshit.
get that. I want to pet his little tummy with a little.
Yeah.
Is it an attack roll or a spell attack?
Yeah. Here,
Okay.
I'm going to attack right now.
I'm gonna cast
I
scratch.
get 4 beams. So 24.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Nice.
And then here's for my. Should I roll the damage for each one and then each attack? Because I have to roll the attack roll for each 4 of the
Why don't you
beams
just
that I
roll
can-
4 attack rolls?
12.
That does not hit.
Okay. And how about a nat 20 for 27?
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it. And then the last beam is a 13.
That does not hit.
So I have a crit and a 20.
Yeah, so
Something.
double your damage for the crit, and then roll damage for your
Here's
other
crit
one.
damage. Oh, cool. A 1. So 2.
Oh my god.
And then the other one is, I wish I could have doubled that one. 8.
So 2 damage for your crit
Yeah.
and 8 damage. Okay.
I wish I could switch that around. That would be nice. Can I do that since technically the first hit was the lower number and the second hit was
Well, this
the
is why
crit?
this is why you don't double it. You just roll extra dice. So you should have just rolled 3d10. That would have been the way to do that, and then you don't have to worry about doubling one particular number versus another.
I see what you mean.
You can just roll another die. That's fine.
Okay. Another D8?
Yeah.
Or D10, I mean.
Yeah, who knows? You might get a 1 again.
Without she's rolling.
I got a 9.
Hey!
Yay.
See, I'm not always against you with the rules, usually.
Usually.
That was 19 damage. Not bad.
Okay. How's that little puppy tum feeling now?
I mean, pretty good.
Oh, did he get that thing where they get the stomach that flips? That's a
Yeah, I
problem.
got a flip tummy.
Oh no.
Flip tummy? I don't think I've ever heard of that. What?
Your
You're with a vet.
soon to be
You
wife is a
absolutely
vet.
have-
Yeah, I try not to have her talk about work as much as possible. That's
I
just
try not
gross.
to listen
Stomachs
to
go
her.
inside out. Ever heard of that?
When they drink too much water and their tummy flips.
Oh no,
Okay, anyway, how's that puppy? How's that puppy feeling?
looks all right.
What?
You guys have only done 21 damage to it in total.
But he's just a little ice pup.
He is just a little ice pup. Okay.
Well,
So now that we know that there is a hittable spot, would you say that area of effects things would be able to hit them regardless?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
It's hard being a DM, man, because you're just like, shit. I mean, yeah, I guess technically.
That spot is in the area.
Okay. Can Catan do something?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Boro
right, very good.
would like to do something after Catan.
Well, you would
So
have to
what-
wait. Wait your
So
goddamn
once-
turn.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. So once
After. Keyword.
once Catan
We'll go
sees
next.
that there's a targetable area that I'm sure Leaf points out.
Does she? Leaf? Do you?
Huh? What if I didn't? Wouldn't that be funny, guys?
Yeah. Then I would just stand there and let you all get mauled to death by wolves.
my little secret. Hee hee hee. No, I'm going to say, I'm like, go for their tummies. They're weak.
They got weak stomachs.
They
Just
got
like,
weak tummies, just like Jake.
yeah. Ollie was so concerned.
Alrighty. So Catan he's never done this because this would normally not be an action that he would take. I just realized, where did my pencil go? Oh, well, whatever. I'll figure that out later. He proceeds to cast a spell. He casts a level 5 spell called Destructive Wave. Yeah. This is not normally something he would be doing, but that's what he does. So 1 action, 30-foot radius. Jake, are they within 30 feet of me, or could I move to make them within 30 feet of me?
Yeah, you guys are all in a pretty tight cave. I'd say the cave is probably like 10 feet wide.
Excellent. Hopefully this doesn't cause any issues.
You just sonic boom these pups.
Basically, components verbal, duration instantaneous. You strike the ground, creating a burst of divine energy that ripples outwards from you. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you must succeed. Yeah, I read that first. Thank you. I read my spells.
Hey, shut up.
30 feet of you
She just doesn't care.
must succeed a Constitution
eventually.
saving throw or take 5d6 thunder damage, as well as 5d6 radiant or necrotic damage, your choice, and be knocked prone. A creature that succeeds on its saving throw takes half as much damage and isn't knocked prone. So, Jake, before I roll these dice, does it matter if it's thunder versus radiant?
No. Well,
Okay,
you mean
so it's all-
necrotic versus radiant, right?
Or any of those? I mean,
Because you
I have to choose. I have to choose radiant versus
Yeah, but it doesn't.
necrotic.
Yeah, damage doesn't matter for that. Yeah.
Great. I would use radiant just because that's what he would do.
Yeah.
And thunder doesn't get double or anything. I just want to know before I roll these dice.
Yeah. No doubling.
Great. So I roll 10d6 damage,
You
and
said
they all have to make
Constitution?
con saving throws.
Okay. That is a 10 for the first one. That is an 8 for the second one. Wow. A 22 for one of them. And last but not least, another 22. So
Okay,
two
so
failed.
two fail, two pass.
Yeah.
I don't even know what my spell DC is here. I'm sure it's not 22.
That would be
I have
quite
it.
surprising.
I had it written here somewhere, but there's just no way.
It's
there
30.
it is. Spell save DC 17. Yeah, no way. Okay, so the ones that failed take 29 damage. And the ones that succeeded take 14. And the ones that failed are knocked prone. Yeah, so what he does is he just proceeds after like he's just like watching all this, and after he pulls that wolf off Awen, he just proceeds to just slam it on the ground and just says, "Sit." And then just a huge, like, that command word expands this force outwards, and they are all hit with this this commanding presence, like his very voice itself did this to them.
Okay. As this wave hits all of them, you see one of them gets knocked back and falls prone. But this like thunder just like rips through, like the force of it just kind of rips through its body as you see it like start to bleed from its nose and its ears as you see it land onto the ground and stay into its material form.
Yeah, damn right. Stay.
So
That's what he says when that one dies.
You should have
Stay.
said that. Yeah. Should have said it.
Stay dead.
and the one of them gets like knocked down and like hit up against the wall as it falls back onto the ground, actually staying ethereal as well, or sorry, in the material plane. And the other two kind of like run up the wall, kind of escaping this like immediate like thunderous wave, and then back down, but still taking a little bit of damage. And it is now one of their turn as they are going to try to attack you, Catan.
Now, because I went, would you say that my armor class is back to normal after using?
That's fine.
Okay. Because that's like a reaction, you know what I mean?
Okay, that is a 26 to hit.
Before you proceed, as I had a turn again, Catan uses a reaction to cast shield. So that adds what, like 5 AC, I think?
It's 5.
Yes. 5
Yeah, so that puts me at 28. So you gotta get a 28 to hit me.
Okay, well, both their attacks will not hit because that other one was only a 20. So as you kind of go up to block, you see it with your regular shield in your hand. You see it like go right over top of the shield, and in just as quick as you could think, a ethereal like or radiant shield kind of forms just above yours, like kind of raising it over your head to where it just claws into your shield. You can feel the force behind it kind of push you back just a little bit as then it goes to try to claw or tries to bite you and just kind of bites along your plate mail, but not able to actually get anything to puncture into it. And then it is a win, or it's Boral. Yes, you wanted to go, correct? Yes.
Yeah. So how are these pups looking? How are they looking?
Well, one is looking pretty hurt. The other two are injured, but not like, it doesn't look like they're slowing down or anything like that. And then obviously one is dead.
What has Ben doing, guys?
Sorry, I have lost my pencil and I don't understand how because I haven't left the chair.
Wandering around his room on the camera. You guys, he's just like looking under shelves, way
Just-
far behind him, where
it's not-
obviously it wouldn't have been.
Just waiting for
Got
his
it.
turn again. He's tidying up the room.
Yeah, I'm
that's all
very
he's
busy.
doing.
I have to clean and do yard work in between turns. No, there. I'm so sorry.
Oh, God.
I'm casting spells, so I need to write down that I'm doing it so I don't mess up my spell slots. Because we track spells in this podcast, and I would never
Do we
in a
now?
million years
Yeah.
want to accidentally use a spell that I shouldn't theoretically have access to. There we
right.
go. So now I have an accurate representation of my spell list. There we go. Needed to find my pencil. It was literally on my desk.
Oh boy.
So I am a little peeved that I got so hurt. So I am going to say, okay, puppies, back in your kennel. I'm going to cast Force Cage.
Ooh.
I think that's perfect.
Do I need to read the whole fucking thing?
I think basically it just works against ethereal things.
Well,
Yeah, give us a
everything plus
synopsis of it.
Yeah, I mean, cage can be as big as I want. Creating a solid barrier that prevents any matter from passing through it and blocking any spells cast into or out from the area. When you cast a spell, any creature that is completely blah 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 blah. A creature inside the cage can't leave it by non-magical means. If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanetary travel to leave the cage, it must first make a charisma saving throw. On a success, the creature can use that magic to exit the cage. On a failure, the creature can't exit the cage and waste the use of the spell or effect. The cage also extends into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel.
Yeah, and then this says can
So-
be up to 20 feet on a side. So like, how many can you get?
I mean, I can presumably, are they all together? Are they?
Well, without getting us.
That's my question is, are we also trapped in the cage?
Well, it depends
Oh,
where
no.
he puts the cage.
Yeah.
I can make the cage any shape I want.
Just this like weird.
Just little pup shape.
Weird 3 pupped shaped cage.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's any shape, then
No.
he could.
It says the prison can be a cage or a solid box as you choose. So basically,
so it needs to be
it
a
can.
box. Sorry.
So yeah, you could make the bars narrow enough that they cannot get through.
Well, the bars are a
Uh,
half-inch diameter and they're spaced half-inch apart. So the bars,
So they ain't
I
getting-
don't have any control over the bars, but the size of the cage.
Okay, so they ain't getting
But
through
it needs to be a
that.
box. Yeah.
But you got 20 feet on a side. And I would argue it being like an ethereal thing or able to trap ethereal stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if it could wall clip, but it doesn't really say that. So I don't know.
No, I'll let that. I'll let that one go with the description of it, because
Well, I don't know what the shape of this cage is. I if I could just trap them in like a corner of the cave with one wall, like whatever.
I think it's a 20 foot by 20 foot thing, but I think because it's
No, it's 10. If it's a box, it's 10 by 10, but I can make a 20-foot wall. So, I mean, we don't have a map. We don't know where these things are. So I guess, Jake, that's up to you. I mean,
they are the 3 of them are in front of you.
how far away from themselves are they?
I'd say like 5-6 feet ish.
Okay, so I can only get 2 of them then.
didn't I kill one of them?
Out of 4. Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
well, that's pretty good.
I'm going to trap 2 of them. The
Okay.
2 healthiest ones I'm trapping.
You make this cage off on kind of the side of the room as you cage and lock in. Two of them, you see these wolves running and like clawing at the cage, biting on it, trying to get out of it. That was actually, actually, Awen, do you want to do anything?
Yes, I do. I want to attack the one that's loose.
That loose pup.
And I'm attacking I'm going up after its little belly.
Okay, and I think that one, no, we'll have the prone one get caged because that's what makes more sense. Since he was not able to move. Go ahead.
Okay, so 22 to hit?
That hits.
And a 30 to hit.
30, yeah, that definitely hits.
Then that is a 2d7 is 26 for the damage plus 8 on my Colossus Slayer. So 34 total.
As you pop off of this arrow, this like wind bolt, you kind of have, since you've been saying I'm the wind so long, you're kind of just so in tune with it as this arrow like starts to curve and bend and like whip around to where it like goes.
Curve the bullet.
Yeah, with some wanted shit.
Oh, so
I'm a
cool.
wanted, dude.
And you don't even have to do like the weird
love
like
wanted.
stupid like bow like aiming it. You know how they like would swing the weapon around to like add curve to the thing that already has curve. It sweeps underneath it and stabs into its stomach as you see it like cough out blood as it takes a few steps towards you. As you can see it slowly turn back into the material plane as it goes to try to claw you and just taps your leg as it dies in front of you.
And at that point, the mushrooms wear off, and we realize we're in a children's pet store, and we have just murdered a bunch of puppies in front of children.
Oh, the puppies. No.
So you guys have two of these frost wolves trapped, and another two dead in front of you. The two that are trapped, you see them kind of stop trying to claw and bite their way out of this cave as they take a few steps back, and you hear them howl loud enough to kind of shake the cave. But then you notice that it's not just them howling. As you slowly start to turn around, those eyes that were lurking in the shadows appear, and not just one or 5 or 10. Hundreds of these eyes are staring at you from deeper in the tunnel. And as you kind of just stand as still as you can, not moving and barely even letting out a breath, you see them starting to slowly walk towards you. Their feet not even leaving imprints in the snow. And you kind of slowly turn your head back to the two wolves as you can see them sitting on their hinds, watching you. And then you see them start to run. You can hear the chorus of footprints charging towards you. What would you like to do?
I think Catan just, he turns back and looks at everyone, and just a very serious look on his face just says, "Run."
One second, sorry.
Oh, that's a weird thing for the voice to say.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Yeah. So, sorry, dude. Hold on. I gotta remember what are we doing here?
Yeah, I gotta flip pages.
My internal narrator is off. Get it? I see everything.
Oh, is that the name?
Huh?
Is that the name? That might be
It
the
might
name.
be. I see everything. Very good.